going on, guys? My name is John. Welcome back to another video. And this um in this video, we are going against the New England Patriots, and looking at the rankings, we may not do so hot. Well, okay, I take it back. We actually might. It's just the defensive rank. We are ranked 32. I don't know how, but we are. Okay. So we got the worst defense in the league this year. Anyway, bye guys.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buccaneers and the Pats, next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake. Lance. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Powering forward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's brought down.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence could be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Johnson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. And that's Russell Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Westbrook now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On 3rd down, Robinson pushing through the contact. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the draw, here's Johnson. 7 big yards on the carry there.
Just want to give everybody a heads up, after the first quarter, I will be ending this stream, and it will be a 2-part stream.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I will continue the game tomorrow.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Again, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hats off to Russell Wilson. He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came into the league in 2012 and so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker. There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
there you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run. Robinson shoves him away. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Buccaneers have it. disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Lance. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Lance now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The Lance going to throw to the goal.